Hi, in this video, I'll discuss with you is what is data types and how to we define data types in Java and how important is data types in on programming language because we just considering something and uh, the inform the system we use the either number character and something like string array. That type of data are input in our system. The computer is don't know the thing you just give to them. Actually, they are defined by some special character, special word that is called as data types. Actually, data types have lots of role in our programming language because it defines something. If I am a student, but which branch student don't know the principal, but if you mention the branch name before my name, so the higher authority principal, they know this branch student has come and this branch student you identify. That type of thing is happen in Java when declare a uh, variable. If your variable name is e a, you give an error randomly name, but you don't know what type of data. So computer also don't know what type of data is stored in this particular memory location. So we just use the data type for that reason. So in Java there is two types of data types. First is primitive data types and another one is non-primitive data types. What is definition of data types? Data types in Java are different size and value that can be stored in the variable that is made for the convenience and circumstances to covers up all test cases. Java has two categories are primitive and non-primitive. In primitive data type, there are eight type of data type are present. That is boolean, character, integer, short, byte, long, float, and doubles. That means this primitive means that can user defined it. Actually, primitive means the user is defined something, but non-primitive it is a special character like object, uh, s- uh, type object, string, array, classes. It is also is non-primitive data type. We classify this for reference picture that is data type. So I just zoom it. That means data types in Java is two types. One is primitive data types and another one is non-primitive data types. But in this primitive data types, we focus on lots of data types are present. Boolean, character, byte, short, long, float, double, that type of are present. So we classify them as well as. Then first primitive data type, Boolean data type and numeric data type. First of Boolean data type, it consider an Boolean data type name is Boolean. Then numeric again divided into two types like character and integral. So we just considering character as character and as same as integer value is integer. Integer is one is whole value that is byte, short, int, long that can define the purely integer value, and floating value as decimal. That type of value stored in float and double. Float have a normal condition and double have normal condition. That's why those are different, but both are store the decimal language. So another side is non-primitive data type, that is string, array, and another classes, lots of thing in Java. So we just know about the data types, that is sizes. You can also refer, you can search another where what is the sizes of data types? Also byte have mm, byte 8 bit, that means one byte is present in byte data types. So 8 bit, that short have two bytes, that means it have 16 bits. One byte equal to 8 bits, you will also know. That's why. And the reference of the number is minus 128 to 1 plus 127. That also long term of calculation, if you need, if you know the purely details about the how it works, how to store that thing, you can refer more about these things. So you just continue this thing. So again you sort up 2 bytes, and this is equal to 16 bits, and their storage capacity, and that is the thing in Java is present. So integer have 4 bytes, that have 32 bits, and that limitation of the integer, that have limit to minus 231 to plus 231. So going on that, for your reference, you just know about it, and you can learn about it more details about for reference another websites and another channels. So you can uh, know these things, and it is little bit important for your thing. That is one's character, it is 2 bits. Depend upon it is machine size. Some machines varies, you can check it in another uh, system. You can check by through cmd prompt. I will show you in video the how command prompt is used for checking data type. This is also node for byte. The node is the Java language specification mandate the assign integral data type byte through long use binary to co- cosmopolitan and representation, and the floating point type standard, that is IEEE, the international level of binary floating point representation. That is the nodes of Java. You can also learn and know this thing. We just start our first primitive data type, that is boolean data type. Actually boolean data type represent only one bit of information, they are true or false. In Java, boolean data type is because it is either true or false. It only store two types of data. One is true and false, and another language we just 0 1. But in Java we just use boolean data type for that purpose only, which it is true and condition making statement, that is called true or false, which is instanced to represent two truth value of logical boolean algebra. But the size of boolean data type is virtual machine dependent. Value of type boolean are not converted implicitly or explicitly with typecast. We just know about the typecast in previous video. I will discuss how to typecast one data types to another data types. We learn this typecasting in near future video. So we'll just focus on this now. And now the boolean data types is declared like this type boolean boolean var, like that. I also declare something new, just like boolean boolean uh, x equals to true or false. That is the two type of either true either false. You can decide it only two type, that is like true and false. That is the boolean data types character, and you know these things is in used in boolean. So we'll just applicable, and we will just experiment in our Eclipse code, that is editor, in it is actually working or not. And then we comes to byte data types. Byte data types types in 8-bit assigned. That means it is carry 1 bytes. So two component integer there. A byte data type is useful for saving memory in large array. Why you use? Because of it is saving memory in large array. So we'll use the byte data types. There is byte var. We will use the data type as a byte, and another it is a variable name is you also uh, type your thought, your name, your girlfriend name, you any another name. You just use these things as byte, all equal to byte, all equal to 7. This is also applicable, and this is also valid by data types. So again comes into our sort data type. Sort data type is 16-bit signed two component integer, similar to byte. You sort to save memory in large array in situation where the memory saving actually matters. When you have a program that like you have a fast working application, in that purpose we have don't require lots of thing. We don't require long uh, direct integer type, that is 4 bytes. So you have used short data types because of you can use, and you can simplify your uh, uh, application as much as fast running. That's why we use short data types. It is also an integer store integers. So you don't know the things why short is this is used when you have a Java developer in your future, and applicable in Java uh, big project. That way you know the what is the importance of sort. But nowadays you, if you do normally programming writing codes, at that time you not much use the sort keywords. So you also sort data type use in your future. So there is another reason. One is integer, that most used data type. So when you learn programming, when you uh, use program in somewhere, the direct declare the integer value. We just commonly use integer data type, that is 32 bits. I mean 4 bytes of memory carry for that data type. So you can use that data type is int var equal to 10, that uh, 10 15 your wise you select it, and your requirement wise you can fix it. So it is integer data type provide the integer value. So we just no more the long data type. Long data type is 62 4 bits. I mean 8 bytes of space is required. When we require for integers to lots of numbers carry in this uh, program, so we can use long data type. It is also data type of fermenting of integer. So it is contain also integer data type, but it stores long amount of integer. So you can know these things. You can use long var equal to uh, var equal to 1 2 3 4 5 6. That thing, that much you can store in long data types. But in integer you can use normal integer. In short you can use very short amount of integer. So that is the difference between short, long, ints. And another one is float data type. Why you we use float data type? Because the float data types contain the our value, floating value, that means decimal value in our program. So we use float data type. This is also 4 byte. 4 byte also you can store the data in there, like single precision 32-bit. It is uh, uh, 754 floating point. This is also American standard of code that's also used to float, is instead of double. If you need save memory in larger floating point numbers in the size of the float data types in 4 bytes. I just tell you that if you store memory, if you have a program, is if you are learn more about the data types, and save memory in program, so you can use the float data type as you are required. If you require lots of decimal value in the program, so you can use double. That's why we you depend upon yourself, depend upon your program, depend upon your memory size requirement, so you can use float data type. As float data type, we just uh, use like that, in a float are equal to uh, 123.89, that type of also we just define that thing in somewhere. Also it is applicable and it is also valid, both are valid, so you can use this type of data type for your purposes. And seventh number is double data type. If you, I just tell you that in flow data type, you can use the data type as much as better your program requirement, your software requirement, so you can use it as much need you the store the number decimal value, so you can also use double data type. Just like I so the example 12.96, this type of data is stored in the towel. So you can just remember that thing, why we use double, why we use the character float. That thing is important, nothing much in difference in float and double, in short and long. So just like it is for memory allocation purposes, we can use it. When you have responsive application, that's time you have requirement to know the how much memory is required, how what type of data type I can create. You can know that thing and you can declare that thing. And another, our last primitive data type is our now is character data types. In this character data type, we store the value of character. If you have a character just like char, you can define character data type as char. Char name, char name equal to sama. Sama, your requirement, you can do that much as your requirement, so you can use this thing and declare the character data types. And another thing, we will discuss non-primitive data types in our next video. So continue with our video and watch and enjoy the Java course.